Cullman. Funeral services for Mildred Othelia Briscoe, age 84, of Hanceville, will be at 2 p.m. this Wednesday at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in Hopewell Cemetery. The family will receive friends on Tuesday from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Memorial services for David Andrew Beeler, age 49, of Illinois, formerly of Cullman, will be held tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Funeral services for Henry Pilkington, 68, will be at 12:30 tomorrow at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Visitation will be 11 a.m. to 12:30 prior to the service. Roy Dennis Rogers, age 67, of Arley, died Thursday morning, July 2nd. The family will receive friends this evening from 6 until 8 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Moss Service Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hanceville Funeral Home.
How did you make this? What is this? How did you get up there?
You did what? How did it go?
What?
How in the...
What did you do? Honey, how did that happen?
Wake up!
What? How? What?
Asking the right questions, that's caring. And that's why Whirlpool made the new Cabrio washer with settings that simply ask what and how to get the perfect wash. Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
And of course, we are going to be visiting today with Mr. Jacob Murphree.
Hi, how are you?
He is going to be the new face for Channel 2 and for sort of a new thing that we're going to be doing soon, which you're going to be co-hosting this week off and on. Very good, Jacob. Well, welcome to Channel 2.
Well,
and
thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Very good, very good. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody's always interested in the weather, so we're going to start off with that this morning. Let's take a look at that. It's brought to you by Mitch Smith's Chevrolet. And, of course, make the switch to Mitch. The almanac for July the 6th is average high is around 90, and the average low is set usually around 70, but the record was set in 1933 at 105, and in 1924 it hit 57 degrees for a low. Tonight's sunset will be at 8:04, and sunrise tomorrow at 5:35. Let's look at that. Yeah, it looks like pretty clear skies, although it looks like a little green occasionally. We might get a little pop-up shower, I guess, throughout the day. We got to be aware of that. Well, let's take a look at what the forecast is prevailing, and that's thunderstorms are predicted for later this evening, a high of about 85, 40% chance of rain. Tonight would be a low around 68, once again 40%. Tomorrow, just 20% chance of rain with a high of 89. So I think the rain is going to be leaving and the sun is going to be coming out and it's going to be getting hotter. Back into, I guess, the average of 91, 92, and then the low 70s. So going to be a typical summer, I think, after today. So that's pretty good.
Well, I'm just glad that the sun's finally going to be coming out after a weekend like we've had.
Yes, and the 4th of July weekend, I'm sure it ruined a lot of people's plans. But
So many fireworks wasted for this weekend.
that's right. Oh, well, they'll save them maybe for next year.
Maybe reappropriate them for something a little more dry.
Well, let's take a look. I tell you, sensational seniors don't care if it rains or shines. They really don't. So let's take a look at that.
Hi, I'm Amy Ho, Premier Bank's new office manager at 157, located just west of intersection Eva Road and 157. Stop by and see us anytime, Monday through Saturday, yes, even Saturday, where you can make a deposit, cash a check, or get a loan to purchase that new vehicle. Remember that all of our offices are full service and that you can continue to expect the same great service that you've experienced over the past 27 years. So please stop by and see us anytime. Again, 157 office. Thank you.
You know what? Sensational seniors. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Not really sure. We've got some little technical difficulties today.
Every show has one.
Yeah. On Friday, Cullman County Commission on Aging spotlighted Vicki Pendergrass, the reigning Miss Senior Cullman County, and she will be competing in the state competition on Saturday, July the 18th. She, along with other contestants, will be judged on interview, inner beauty, evening gown, and talent. The interview allows the women to demonstrate their personalities and conversational skills with the judges. Inner beauty is judged based on philosophy of life. This statement reflects the principles that each woman lives by. The evening gown competition allows contestants to demonstrate poise and grace, and talent gives the woman a chance to share their unique abilities in music, dance, comedy, drama, poetry, and other special skills. The pageant is judged in 2 phases, the preliminary round and the finals. You can watch the finals on the 18th at Wallace State Community College in the Betty Lee Haynes Theater at 2 p.m. The National Miss Senior America pageant will be held at the Resorts Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey in late October.
Wow.
That sounds like a good deal. Let's see, I think there's just a little bit more. Make sure to take notes on the sensational seniors and senior spotlights this month. Cullman County Commission on Aging is sponsoring a contest, and at the end of July, they'll ask questions about these segments. A correct answer will get your name entered into a drawing for a free gift basket. Stay tuned for more details throughout the month. So,
That sounds like a very exciting event.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Have you ever attended a beauty pageant to begin with?
I have, believe it or not, family.
Of course, yeah.
Dragged to every one since I can imagine. So
did you have a sister that was involved, or cousins?
Cousins, aunts. They're not much older than I.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. All right, then. Well, we do have a Facebook friend also we would like to recognize for today. Let's see, that's Josh Bone, and I wonder, Bond, I guess, and I don't know if Josh is, maybe Josh is holding this child.
I can only hope so.
Yeah.
Youngest Facebook.
Yeah, really, definitely. Well, Josh does like Pizza Hut, and he likes the Birmingham Barons. So we're going to give him a large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, and of course it's located right there inside the Berlin Quick Stop. We just need to remind Josh to come by here first to pick up that certificate, and then we're glad to let him go on down there and get his sandwich.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, we are going to be visiting with Jacob today because Jacob is going to be the new face on Channel 2, and so we're going to be talking to him a little bit later, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank. And I'm Jacob Mullins. For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
And we're back once again. We are going to visit with Jacob Murphree this morning.
Yes,
find out a little bit about you, Jacob. So tell me, I think you were a Wallace State graduate, right?
I am a graduate, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Went to Wallace State, started off in theater, although unintentional.
Okay.
Went in looking to get my accounting degree, and sort of strayed from the path there just through.
Okay, now wait a second. Theater and accounting, boy, 2 different personalities altogether. How did that happen?
Well, my father was an accountant. That's what he went to. He went to Livingston, and I was sort of going in suit to follow in their footsteps.
Sure.
My grandfather was also in the banking business.
Okay.
3rd generation. So continuing, as I got to Wallace, I actually contacted Miss Lauren Cantrell, who was the theater head, via email to kind of get me in to the theater department since I had done that in high school.
Okay, so you had a love for it already, a
Yes,
desire
ma'am.
for it. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a smidge, okay.
Continuing from that, I trying to stay on the path, ended up getting off into the Wallace State Singers, and just kind of continued from there for the 2 years that I was there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did you take accounting classes as well?
I did, although admittingly very badly.
Oh, okay. Sometimes it doesn't always get passed through the genes, so maybe you're not meant to be an accountant.
I'm hoping that's the case, and not just my own inability.
Right. Okay. So got into theater and everything,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
where is that going to lead you from there? Are you going to do additional studies, or?
At some point, yes, ma'am. I plan to get back into education and sort of see where I can going. True passion was always history, and from there I'd always sort of wanted to go into teaching. And not sure how I got skewed off into the whole accounting thing other than through family relations, but
Right.
I'm hoping someday to return to Wallace and continue my degree in that.
Okay. So what are you doing now other than going to be working here on Channel 2?
Well, honestly, just sort of loitering around Cullman trying to get to know people.
Okay.
Currently just traveling all over. I'm a part-time musician along with Joel Burks, and I just trying to get the feel back for Cullman since I've left. I had been living in a small town called Andalusia previous to here.
All right. Yeah, that's
Yes,
in
ma'am.
South Alabama.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. So how long have you been back then?
Since, I believe, the beginning of last month, so early June.
Okay.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
really haven't been back in Cullman for very long at all.
I'm still
then.
trying to get my feet back on the ground for the area.
Okay. Well, this will be a great opportunity for you to get to meet people
ma'am.
and interview them and talk to them and get the real feel for
Oh,
Cullman.
yes, ma'am, absolutely.
So, but you grew up in Cullman?
Grew up in a small town called Eufaula, Alabama.
Yeah, know where
My
that
grandparents were born and raised in the Blount County area, specifically Bluentsville.
Okay.
So every summer since youth,
Okay.
I've been in the area. And coming back here, something about Cullman just always felt like home. Love the people, love the atmosphere. I love the traditions Cullman has. It's a very community-based area,
Okay.
and that speaks very dear to my heart in that sense. So I've always been kind of interested in being back in the area.
And I did find out that actually you are related to the former mayor, Steve.
Yes, ma'am. Though I can't state that we are the closest of relatives, we are indeed related. Yes,
Cousin,
ma'am.
cousin, way
Somewhere down the line, we share the same last name. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Well, what are some things that you like to do when you're not at work?
Well, I would normally just say sleep, but that would make me sound lazy, so I'm not allowed to say that.
But I'll tell you, I like sleeping too.
Yes, ma'am. I can only name like a few people who do not.
Okay.
In most cases, you'll always find me with an instrument in my hand. I'm very social, so I'm always out talking to people, helping people within the community. As soon as I get my feet established, I plan on be back in the volunteering service here in town.
great.
Try to see how many organizations I can really pair up with.
Well, very good. Well, let's talk about the music end of it. What instruments do you play?
Well, I try to be a guitarist for when I can, but I've met many people who have proved to me otherwise.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I was a vocalist through Wallace State Singers and again through my high school show choir.
Okay.
I cannot dance, so I have complete sympathy for anyone who allowed me to join the organization, so I do apologize. But besides that, guitar had been my main focus and mainly singing. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And any particular genre that you like, or?
With young and impressionable me at an early age, my mother and my father were very 90s alternative-based people and the 80s glamour rock. So sadly, it's not something that you'll find too popular nowadays, so I'm trying to steer away from that personal taste. But my roots are both in the bluesy and the 90s.
Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to say it, but I'm just not a 90s girl. I guess I was just very, very busy, and I'm a 50s girl. I love
absolutely.
50s music. I like rock and roll. I like country, but it just kind of like, I don't know why, I kind of miss that whole 90s. So the kids are all, when we go to weddings or go places and stuff, they're all singing along with these songs. I'm going, I've never heard these songs before. I guess my radio was tuned to, the oldies and goldies and things like that.
And that's all I was raised on when I was here. And I will always have a special place for the 50s and the 60s style music. In fact, my first year at Wallace with the Singers was the 50s and 60s genre.
Right.
So that was really a big kind of an open arms hug from that time period towards us. So that was nice.
It's just such fun music.
It really is. It was a wonderful time period with a lot of American style lyrics. It was very, very good time period.
And then 80s and 90s kind of got into the hard rock, and I can't understand the lyrics.
Very interesting time period. Yes, ma'am.
So I can't sing along because I can't say the words. I don't know what they're saying, and that kind of stuff. But,
the pop music of that era was its own little special section of America. So
yes. And I kind of feel like I missed out somehow, but...
Some might agree with you, but I think honestly you probably have done just fine skipping over a lot of it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did you find after you went to Wallace and stuff and really got into the music that you like something other than the 80s and 90s?
Oh, absolutely. I always try to keep an open mind towards branching out in genre styles.
Right.
There are certain ones that I do still try to steer clear of, and I won't mention them just in the off chance. But we've definitely learned a lot about pieces of music throughout history that can really just speak something to you.
Right.
Going back into medieval time, hymnal, bass, choir chant, all the way up to the 50s and 60s to 70s wartime music. There's always a message to be heard from what you're hearing, and it speaks to you in a way, and there's just always something.
Yeah, that is kind of cool about music, that it does kind of follow. Or I don't know if it sets the tone or if it follows what is going on at that time.
Well, as a history buff, something that they taught us is that music is a great way to see what was reflected of the time period. A lot of subject matter for music is always based off of what is happening surrounding the person writing said music.
Sure.
So that's always a good way to just sort of get into the mind of the person of that time period.
Right, definitely. And future, do you think you see yourself eventually becoming a history teacher, or now have you kind of changed your mind about that?
As time goes by, I see the pros and cons, especially in the teaching environment right now. It's kind of back and forth.
Right.
I would like to say I would continue to go in that direction, but I can't guarantee anything because I'm a very indecisive individual.
Okay. Any siblings or?
I do. I have an older stepbrother named Caver. He is ex-Air Force. He should be in his 30s. I should know this. But, and then I have a younger 16-year-old brother named Connor, currently a football player for Eufaula High School. And then I have a younger sister named Kylie, and she is 14 and is a middle school student at Eufaula as well.
Okay, alrighty. So kind of a big family, I would imagine.
Decent size.
The older brother the stepbrother probably a little bit older.
I only had experience living with him for a very short period of time, but we do still try to keep in touch when we can.
Right, definitely. So family is still in Eufaula, so you have kind of branched out, moved to the big city of Cullman.
Yes, ma'am. I followed in suit with my father and my grandparents, and father is a resident of Arley, and grandparents are still a resident of Bluntsville. So no one's too far away for me to...
Very good. Okay, very good. So you will be co-hosting in the future.
Yes, ma'am.
And going to be learning a lot about Cullman and the residents here in Cullman.
So
So
I'm
it'll
very
be
excited
a
for
great opportunity. That was one thing that's really neat about this show is that you do kind of keep, if you watch it, you keep in touch with what's going on here in Cullman. And that's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
good thing because it's kind of nice to know what's happening in your own community.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, are you interested at all in like world events and things like that?
I do try to keep up with it when I can. I'm admittedly very bad at it. I'm still trying to get used to the whole following the news, especially the news that it pertains to us.
Right.
I try to keep an ear to the ground on both local and worldwide events. So
Right,
that's
right.
that's something I'm trying to get to.
I think we used to think that we were sort of sheltered and didn't have to worry about what was happening out in the big world because it really
ma'am.
didn't affect us. And now it really does affect us.
Yes, ma'am.
It probably always has, but now it seems like it's even more so.
It's a lot harder to ignore it when there's so many different mediums to get information to you. So it's
Right.
we're a generation of people who are very self-aware.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
That's true. Well, Jacob, it's been nice visiting with you once again.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure you will be here again tomorrow.
Yes,
We'll
ma'am.
be talking and stuff a little bit more. I get to know a little bit more about you as we go on. But I think now we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back and try to give away some prizes. So
Yes, ma'am.
don't go away. We'll be right back.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
Once again, we're here, of course, with Jacob Murphree, and we're going to be, of course, going over the Know Your Merchant ads. We're going to be asking a question about those, and we're going to try to give away a prize today. So let's see what our prizes are for this wonderful, beautiful, sunny day today. Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue has that free family barbecue pack, 1 pound of meat, 2 60-ounce sides, and 4 buns. Coleman Pizza Hut's giving away a large 5-topping pizza.
Wow.
That's always awesome. I like those pizzas. And Bojangles is doing a free Bowberry biscuit, and we have one more little extra prize. It's Be Our Guest. You get a choice of either a small ice cream cone or cup or a chocolate chunk cookie from Chick-fil-A. So
I'm excited.
we've got 4 prizes today. So all you have to do is just pay attention to those ads. We're going to ask a question based on the ads. And so let's take a look at those right now. We're going to start off with today, Be Fit. It's a fitness facility in downtown Cullman, right next to Renard's Gallery. It's $50 a month, month to month, no contracts. Membership includes a free personal trainer at Be Fit.
Summer is served at Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza next to Yogurt Mountain, and they have barbecue pizzas that they are willing and encouraging you to try.
That sounds pretty good.
Yes, ma'am.
And guess what, DQ fans? There is a new location of Dairy Queen right there next to Heritage Park at 1840 Lee Avenue. And right now you've got choices. You've got either the cotton candy or the brownie batter or the choices for the month of the blizzards.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue featuring the $15.99 Family Barbecue Pack, which again includes the pound of meat, the 2 16-ounce sides, and the 4 buns. They're located inside the Berlin Quick Stop.
And Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center has day passes available. The 6-lane competition pool, full fitness center, indoor rubber, walking track, aerobic, and cycling classes, all at Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Chesley Oaks Golf Course has an 18-hole golf course, field practice facility, beautiful manicured bent greens, 4 sets of tees to suit golfers of all ability, and they are open from 7 to 7 days a week.
And Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage for over 3 generations now. Night-freeinsurance.com is the web, or go visit them in person on 1st Avenue Southeast in Suite 100. Okay, now this is such a given. Jacob just said it, okay? So which one of our Know Your Merchants is open 7 days a week? From 7 to 7. Not very many people, not very many businesses are open.
No, ma'am. That is a very bold move.
Right. So give us a call if you know the answer, 256-734-7399. In the meantime, we'll, I guess, take a look at the Money Matters, even though we kind of already looked at it, but we'll look at it one more time. Brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, I'm Amy Ho, Premier Bank's new office manager at 157, located just west of intersection Eva Road and 157. Stop by and see us anytime, Monday through Saturday, yes, even Saturday, where you can make a deposit, cash a check, or get a loan to purchase that new vehicle. Remember that all of our offices are full service and that you can continue to expect the same great service that you've experienced over the past 27 years. So please stop by and see us anytime. Again, 157 office. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. I do think we have a caller. Good morning, caller. To whom am I speaking?
This is Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. How are you this morning?
Just great.
Sun shining?
Yes, it is.
All right, Eddie, what's the answer for us today?
Chesley Oaks Golf Course.
You got
Awesome.
it. Thank you so much, Eddie, for calling in. You hold on, okay? We'll get your name and number. All right. Yes, Chesley Oaks Golf Course, open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Wow.
No excuses if you're a golfer. Get out there and go golfing. All right, let's take a look at the rest of our ads because we're going to be asking questions about them tomorrow. We're going to start with Pointe Pharmacy and Gifts. They make managing your prescriptions easy because managing your health is hard enough. And don't forget, they have Dippin' Dots in all kinds of flavors at Pointe Pharmacy and Gifts.
Chick-fil-A at Cullman is now officially a sponsor with us. Big deal. Their hours are Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9, and Saturday, 6 to 10. They are indeed closed on Sunday, so be sure to get that while you can.
That's exactly right. Chick-fil-A at Cullman, huh? And Bojangles, you could get breakfast there all day long. The store hours every day from 5:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. They really want your business, don't they?
And DEB'S Bookstore, your hometown bookstore, and they have the required summer reading now available. New books are 20% off, and used books are half off.
And there's the Pizza Hut all-you-can-eat lunch buffet featuring a new pizza each and every day. Lunch buffet from 11 to 2 for only $5.99, and Sunday night buffet from 5 until 8.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear and Formal Wear, tuxedo rentals and summer weddings and special events. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and they have pretty much everything you'll need for your formal wear.
And Tires for Less, the Bridgestone Firestone dealer. They're located right there at 2227 2nd Avenue North, which is Highway 1 North on 157, right past 157. All right, don't go away. We'll be right back in just a minute.
MITCH, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Smith Lake Fireworks Show, traffic reminders, I guess that's probably already come and gone, so we probably don't need to look at that one. MAHER has this evening concert scheduled for July the 18th for Given. And of course it's $30 a person at the Cullman High School Auditorium. I think he's a very famous guy, so go to this concert. I think you'll really enjoy your evening. And youth summer class is taking place. It's the Intro to Watercolor Painting, July 8th, 15th, and 22nd at 10 a.m. until noon at the Wallace State Borough Room in 226. Supplies needed. You'll need to bring with you a general watercolor kit, watercolor paper pad, a 9x12 or larger, and registration fee is $30. Give them a call, 256-352-7826. And July is Bring a Friend Month. Bring the most friends to your center to win a prize at the end of the month. It applies to each and every center, and of course it's sponsored by Commission on Aging. Cookbook fundraiser. The Women of Faith group Garden City Church of God are doing a fundraiser by selling a cookbook for $12.50. The proceeds are going to benefit their church's food bank. You can contact Rhonda Davis, 256-962-2208, or Patsy Kennedy, 256-527-395, whatever that number is. Don't know. Can't read it. All right. And sensory-friendly movie showings. The next one will be on July the 9th. That's this Thursday at 10 a.m. at Carmike in Cullman, and it is $4, and it includes popcorn and a drink. Great deal. And if you have a community billboard you want to send to us, you can look at our webpage, channel2coleman.com, email us at channel2coleman@gmail.com, phone us at 256-734-7399, and be sure to like us on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman. Of course, this has been brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. And we're going to take... We don't have birthdays today, but if you will call in your birthdays, then you have the possibility of winning an ice cream cake. Or if you have an anniversary you want us to announce, you have that possibility of winning a $15 gift certificate from the Candle Garden. Let's take one last look at the weather, brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet, located right there on Cherokee Avenue. Do expect some thunderstorms today, a high of 85, 40% chance, and again into the evening, 68 is the low. Tomorrow, only 20% chance, and the high would be 89, and the rest of the week, I think, is going to be in the 90s. And Jacob will be back tomorrow, and I'll be back tomorrow, so please stay tuned tomorrow, because we're going to be having a great guest tomorrow, Miss Rachel Dawsey, I'll get it all out, is going to be here from the Cullman Ag Center, and she's bringing along a special friend, a special guest.
Very excited and scared all the time.
Yeah. All right, y'all have a great day.